Hello, friends. Vanessa Joseph here, your elected city clerk in the slightly chilly city of North Miami. In this segment of Long Meeting Short, I'll give you a quick recap of the November 26, 2024 CRA special board meeting and regular council meeting. During the CRA special board meeting, the chair and board approved a number of grants. The business attraction and expansion grants cover up to $150,000 and require that the business owner matches that grant through a 50% match. However, the board also has the flexibility to provide a waiver of the guidelines to offer grantees more funding under the grant. This program is best suited for businesses not previously located within the boundaries of the CRA or those who are looking for an opportunity to expand. Good Times Bar and Grill will be receiving $300,000. Located on Northwest 7th Avenue, it will offer the outdoor dining experience and nightlife experience that we love, blending Haitian and American cuisine with a full bar. In 2022, the North Miami CRA Board approved a $150,000 business attraction grant for Michelle Family Kitchen NM Inc., located at 14230 West Dixie Highway. The project aims to revitalize the area with diverse dining options and a community event venue. However, unforeseen financial challenges and delays have stalled their progress. While significant progress has been made, including initial renovations and hiring contractors, inflation, supply chain disruptions, and unexpected expenses have strained their budget. To avoid losing this North Miami business, the board approved an additional $100,000 to see this project through completion. The CRA board approved the creation of the Teach to Fish grant program, which was developed to provide strategic support for businesses needing to access the next level in their entrepreneurial journey. The program will support small businesses within the North Miami CRA boundaries by providing up to $5,000 in strategic assistance. The North Miami CRA also offers rehabilitation grants, which provide up to 50% of the total cost of interior and exterior improvements to property owners and businesses, up to $100,000. Similar to the other grants, the board can vote to waive those guidelines to provide additional funding. Universal Medical Center, owned and operated by our former mayor, Dr. Smith Joseph, received $250,000 to expand the facility and make improvements to better meet the needs of its patients. Breaking the Cycle, located on Northwest 7th Avenue, is a gathering space for cycling enthusiasts that also offers other fitness programs and will receive $250,000. Infrastructure grants are another way that the CRA is able to assist local businesses, and this is formally known as the Tax Increment Recapture and Infrastructure, or TIF, grant program. The CRA is funded through tax increment revenues. Properties located within the CRA district do not pay any additional property taxes. Rather, a portion of the annual city and county taxes collected in the redevelopment area is transferred to the CRA for redevelopment activities. The greater the increase in taxable property values over the CRA's base year, which is 2004, the larger the incremental increase in revenues transferred to the CRA. Other sources of funding for redevelopment activities include the issuance of taxable and non-taxable bonds. As the community redevelopment plan is implemented, the tax base for local government increases significantly. A qualifying project for the infrastructure grant is one that's anticipated to create at least $2 million in net new taxable value in the first full year following completion. The recipients of the most recent round of infrastructure grants include the Partners of the Gardens District LLC for the development of the Gardens Plaza restaurants located at 1111 Northeast 125th Street, Redwood CP Dev LLC for a multifamily residential and retail project located at 1525 Northwest 135th Street, and Solo Miami Development LLC for a multifamily residential project located at 840 Northeast 130th Street. More details on all of these grants can be found at northmiamicra.org, and you can always watch the full meeting. Now, let's get into our council meeting. Just an FYI, this recap follows the order of the agenda, but if you watch the full meeting, you'll know that we were a little all over the place. To kick off the meeting, I had the pleasure of swearing in our youth council. There is nothing more inspiring, to me at least, than watching young people step up to lead. We are so proud to have these young scholars who are eager to make a difference in the city that we all call home. Congratulations to Clara, Estici, Estelle, Marie-Claire, and Jeffrey. About 600,000 people in Miami-Dade County have a suspended driver's license, and for most of them, it's over unpaid tickets and not from dangerous driving. Miami-Dade County has a driver's license suspension task force that recently recommended a reduction in arrests for failure to pay and instead establish a diversion program for eligible drivers to allow them to avoid an arrest record. This program gives law enforcement officers another option when encountering individuals who are driving with a suspended license for failure to pay a ticket. The program does not affect the existing options available to all sworn law enforcement officers when enforcing laws against dangerous driving. The program applies to the following misdemeanors: driving with a license suspended with knowledge, no valid driver's license, and driving with an expired tag. Mayor and council adopted a resolution authorizing the city to enter into a memorandum of understanding with the 11th Judicial Court to participate in this program. So instead of being arrested, individuals may receive a driver's civil citation and will automatically have their cases set in the driver's license assistance court or the county's drive legal program. The city will be executing a voluntary cooperative mutual aid program with the South Florida Financial Crime Strike Force to combat illegal money laundering, drug trafficking, and related criminal violations and operations. The city's Public Works Department recently became aware that two segments of the 16-inch water main pipeline along the Arch Creek Environmental Preserve's Park Trail, or the ACE Trail, had suffered a rupture due to significant corrosion along the water main. As a result, the pipeline was shut down by the department and placed out of service until the replacement of these two segments was completed. The city will issue a purchase order to Chen Moore and Associates for the engineering design of the two 16-inch water main crossings located on the pedestrian bridges along Northeast 135th Street to Bay Vista Boulevard, connecting to Northeast 151st Street, so the FIU campus. And that'll cost about $95,400. So don't panic when you see activity over there. This is not the opening of the Arch Creek Preserve. Mayor and council authorized the submission of the City of North Miami's application for a grant from the Florida Department of Transportation in support of the city's Northwest 7th Avenue Alleyways Improvement Plan. The grant would be in the amount of $250,000 with no required match. The improvement plan focuses on lighting improvement, securing pedestrian pathways, identifying opportunities for beautification, such as landscaping, murals, and seating, and developing solutions to support local businesses in the areas. This planning initiative aims to transform these alleyways into safe, functional, and attractive spaces, enhancing accessibility, safety, and aesthetics for the surrounding community. There is a community engagement component where residents and businesses will be able to provide their input to ensure that the final plan reflects your preferences. So please make sure to get involved. The city will be submitting an application for a grant from the Florida Department of Transportation for about $900,000 with a 20% match, about $226,000, for a total of just over $1,130,000 for enhancements to the North Miami Pioneer Boulevard, including the installation of accessible pathways, dedicated bike lanes, promoting non-motorized transportation, implementation of pedestrian signals and enhanced lighting, and improved storm monitor management with enhanced landscaping. This project aligns with the city's commitment to safe, accessible, and environmentally friendly transportation options. The Free the Tampons Foundation found that 86% of women who menstruate will have their periods start unexpectedly in public without the necessary feminine products on hand. 48% of women will attempt to use a tampon or pad dispenser in a public restroom. Only 8% say that those dispensers worked or were in stock. 1 in 4 teenage girls in the US do not have the means to consistently afford feminine products. Feminine products are bathroom necessities just as much as toilet paper, soap, and water. The city will implement a plan to install tampons and pad dispensers in all public restrooms located in city-owned buildings and facilities. Knowing that this was an issue, I personally donated a dispenser to the City of North Miami Public Library. So shout out to Aunt Flo for making it possible and doing the good work of eliminating the period product gap in schools and businesses. You'll soon see improvements to some of our sidewalks and roadways now that the mayor and council have authorized a purchase order of $840,000 annually for the provision of services related to the city's ongoing operation and maintenance of its rights-of-way. Speaking of which, Mayor and Council will be working with Kimley Horn to provide additional services to the citywide traffic calming study and develop a Vision Zero safety action plan for roadway improvements and policies aimed at reducing traffic fatalities and injuries on the city's roadways. Bike paths and sidewalks, in accordance with the Safe Streets and Roads for All grant awarded to the city by the Federal Highway Administration. As many of you may have noticed, the freebie vehicle driving around the city is a service that's similar to rideshare platforms and will take you anywhere within our city for free. Due to the popularity, the wait time tends to be just a little long, so Mayor and Council renewed and extended the services that are provided to the city by adding 2 more vehicles, making a total of 6 vehicles available instead of 4, and that will cost about $750,000. Now for some development updates. This one you've heard about so many times, it almost lives rent-free in my head. It almost feels like we all live there or are going to. 12000 property owner requested a conditional use permit to increase the building height from 115 feet to 217 feet for the development of a 22-story, 267-unit residential building with 422 parking spaces on their property. Mayor and Council approved this conditional use permit with the following conditions. The city will allow a height of 217 feet in the BZ zone, whereas 115 feet is the maximum height allowed by right. After approval of the CUP, the conditional use permit, the applicant will submit a site plan application to the city's development review committee for city council. Failure to file this precise plan within 1 year of the city council approval will result in the revocation of the conditional use permit. The city council must approve the site plan before the applicant can apply for a building permit. Sidewalks must be constructed and maintain a minimum 6-foot sidewalk along the North Bayshore Drive frontage of the property. The developer also proffered a number of benefits they're committing to providing to the city at large and to our neighbors in the area. Mayor and Council approved a conditional use permit for AH North Homes, who also requested the allocation of 15 bonus floating units for the development of a 4-story, 25-unit apartment building with 41 parking spaces on a paved parking lot. The property consists of 1 parcel of land located on Northeast 136th Street at Northeast 4th Avenue. It's the season of thanks, and I just want to let you know that I'm so grateful and so honored to serve you in this city. Thank you for allowing me to do so. As always, the Office of the City Clerk is here to serve you. If there's anything that we can do for you, please contact me at 305-895-9817. You can also connect with me directly on social media at North Miami Clerk.
North Miami Council meetings take place at 7 p.m. on the 2nd and 4th Tuesday of every month in the North Miami City Council chambers located on the 2nd floor of City Hall. If you're unable to attend a meeting in person, you can watch it live on Channel 77, the City of North Miami's YouTube channel, Facebook page, and Vimeo livestream. If you're interested in obtaining a copy of the agenda, please contact the Office of the City Clerk at 305-895-9817 or cityclerk@northmiamifl.gov. The agenda can also be found on the city's website at www.northmiamifl.gov.